Hey guys, my name is Miranda and Merry Christmas at Hogwarts. I am so excited for this readathon. I have been so excited for this readathon and now it's finally here. Also, side note, this vlog is going to be spoiler free, so no matter what books you have read, it's all good because I will not be spoiling any of the books that I end up reading. So basically, tonight I'm on challenge 1, and that is to finish your coursework. So I actually have to finish this beast of a book, Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. If you guys saw my last vlog, I actually got this at Cassandra Clare's Queen of Air and Darkness tour, and she actually signed it for me. Like, it was so cool. But for those of you who didn't see that vlog, I'll go ahead and update you on how I feel about this book, because right now I'm about 200 pages away from finishing it. And I have a lot of mixed feelings, you guys. I actually would have to say that I completely adored this book for the first third of it. After that, I kind of was very iffy when it comes to the relationships. Everything else is so flawless. Cassandra Clare is so good at writing, and her characters are just pure gold, and I love them. But in specific, one of the relationships is kind of throwing me off. Let me just say that it's a relationship between 3 characters. And not just 2, if you know what I'm saying. It just makes me uncomfy, and that's just my opinion, you know. Some people would, like, they don't really care about that, but I don't know, it's just not my style. So much of society has had a huge influence on this book. There are lots of things in here that are very present in our everyday world, and no offense, but like, society is not my favorite place to be in. So, but it is good. It's very good. I would not be this far along if it wasn't good, because obviously this is a humongous book to get yourself into if you don't think you're going to like it, and I am enjoying it. I guess we'll just have to see how it ends. So it is Tuesday morning, and I finished Queen of Air and Darkness last night. Don't worry, Mom, I got sleep, I promise. So I overall think that Queen of Air and Darkness is an incredible book. Like, so much happens in this book, especially when it comes to like politics in the council. This book, holy crap, I loved everything that had to do with their government and figuring out how it all works. I am going to hold fast to what I said earlier about how this book is very worldly, and there's a lot of society that is in it, and because of that, I did not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed some of Cassandra Clare's other series, but I did enjoy it, and it is such an adventure, and it's so much fun, and the war scene at the very end is so good. I have never read a battle scene like that ever in my life. It was so good and well structured. I think that was one of my favorite parts of this entire book, actually. Overall, it was really good. I'm so glad I ended up reading it. But now I'm on to challenge 2, which is to read a book that you will find humorous, because I picked to have a snowball fight with the Weasley twins. So right now I am reading Renegades, and I literally feel like I never have the jackets on any of my hardcover books. I only got to the cast of characters because I tried to read during school, but that didn't end up happening. Literally, just the cast of characters alone is making me so excited. Like, there are so many superpowers that are so unique. So I am on page 142 of Renegades, and guys, this book is so cool. I totally did not know that half of the main characters in this book are the villains. I literally am in love with all of the powers that they have, and just the dynamics between the characters and how they work together or against each other. This reminds me a lot of Six of Crows, and I really couldn't tell you why. Is it because it's a band of misfits that are trying to overthrow everything? I don't know. Y'all, we have stuff to talk about because it is Saturday night, which means that there are 4 days left of the readathon, and I finished Renegades last night. And okay, if I'm being completely honest with you, I think Renegades is one of my favorite books I read at all this year. Like, I literally love it so much. First of all, our main characters, I adore them. I literally, I don't know why I'm doing so many things with my hands, but like, Alright, I literally love our main characters so much. They're so adorable. So basically, Renegades is about our main character, Nova, aka Nightmare, because her power is that she doesn't have to sleep and she can put other people to sleep with her touch. Anyway, she's this huge supervillain who's trying to overthrow the Renegades, who are the council, kind of. That's the only government that they have right now because everything was in chaos. Nightmare is a part of the anarchists who are trying to overthrow the superheroes and are trying to get rid of the whole entire system. So Nightmare, oh my gosh, she's so cool. I love her. Like, she's a bad guy, but like, I love her. So Nova, or Nightmare, I call her both, like, interchangeably, it's weird. Nova ends up going undercover, kind of, and she tries out for the Renegades, and she actually gets in on Sketch's team. And Sketch, aka Adrian, he is literally my new fictional husband. Don't even talk to me about it. Like, I love him so much. So because Adrian is a superhero, his superpower, why his name is Sketch, is anything he draws comes to life. And I want that superpower so bad. He ends up taking her under his wing, and she is like adopted into the Renegades, and they have no idea that she's a supervillain. This is so good. I really enjoyed it. It totally ended on a huge cliffhanger. So with that being said, I now am on challenge number 3, which is go to the 3 broomsticks for mulled pixie wine. And the reading prompt for that is to read a book that you think you'll finish in a few hours. And I'm going to try to tackle it tonight, even though it is pretty late. But I'm still going to try to tackle it. And it is actually a classic. I know in my TBR I said I wanted to read The Tale of Despero, but I always try to weasel in a classic in literally everything, you guys. Like, I love classics so much. But I really want to read The Call of the Wild by Jack London, because in this copy it includes his book White Fang, but The Call of the Wild is only like 83 pages, and I totally think I can do that. So yeah, I knew I was gonna stray from my TBR at some point, because I literally, that doesn't happen. I never stay on top of my TBR. But yes, I'll update y'all later with what I think about it. First of all, Merry Christmas Eve! It's Christmas Eve already! So, The Call of the Wild was supposed to be a super quick read, but now I'm on my 3rd day of reading it, which I'm like, what's happening? And I'm on like the last 5 pages, but last 10 pages maybe. But my plan is to read and finish this one. It's actually really good. I didn't know it was from the point of view of a dog, and that just makes me so happy. But now it's just taking me forever to read. And there's not even like a reason to it. It's just because I haven't sat down. I've only probably read this for like 2 hours. So in general, this book is a book that only will take me a couple hours to read. It's just spread out amongst 3 days because I literally fall asleep every single time I try to read it. Because of course I read at night, and night is when I'm tired, naturally. But I have an update for y'all. The next challenge after this one is to read a book that you've been preparing yourself for, and I originally was going to read The Darkest Legacy by Alexandra Bracken, because that's the last book in the Darkest Minds series. But instead of that, I think I'm going to read 4. I totally forgot I owned this book. I just kind of saw it on my shelf one time and was like, wow, I haven't read that before. I probably should, and I really want to, because it's about 4. Anyway, yeah, that's like my update for today. So hopefully I'll finish The Call of the Wild and then I'll start 4, because I'm honestly just like, at this point I just want to read this book because I got myself so hyped for it. So yeah. So I finished The Call of the Wild and it was actually really good. That means that I finished having my mulled pixie wine at the 3 broomsticks. So I get to move on to challenge number 4. Oh, okay, dog, calm down. So for challenge number 4, I actually chose to go to the Yule Ball, and the reading prompt for that is to read a book that you've been preparing yourself for. So I'm gonna be reading 4 by Veronica Roth. It's decided. So yeah, we'll just have to see how this turns out. Merry Christmas, everybody out there. I just love this day. I know you're not gonna see this until after Christmas, but like still, I can say Merry Christmas. Come on now. Actually today, me and my family are going to be out of town, and we're going to visit some of my family up in a place that actually snows, because here in Phoenix, it ain't snowing, y'all. But I will be taking 4 with me because I'm like halfway through it. It's actually so good. Like, it's so good, guys. I love 4. If you guys don't know what that book is about, it's about the character 4 from Divergent, who is like another one of my fictional husbands. This book specifically talks about his story and how he has grown as a person and as a character, so that it's really cool. And then I'm also going to be bringing The Tale of Despereaux because I want to read this one for the last challenge. So this will be exciting. Hey guys, so I finished the book 4 and first of all, I just love 4 in general. So reading a book from his point of view is very, very interesting. Plus, this just like dove me straight into the Divergent universe again. Like, I haven't read Divergent in literally years. So it was so good to read a book from that universe. So now I am done with challenge number 4 and I'm on to challenge number 5, which I chose to visit Hedwig at the Owlery. The reading prompt for that is to read a book that has an animal on the cover or an animal in the title. So I'm choosing The Tale of Despereaux because it has Despereaux on it, and I've always wanted to read this book. And it's really short and sweet because this readathon ends tomorrow, but I'm really excited for it. Alrighty, so it's 10 p.m. Christmas night, and I finished The Tale of Despereaux in like 2 hours. This book is so good. It's about the mouse Despereaux and he tries to save this princess, and then the rat. Guys, I saw this movie a long time ago when it first was made and I never read the book, but this book is so sweet. Like, there are so many good quotes in this, like So basically, I finished challenge 5 already and I visited Hedwig at the Owlery, and that being said, I finished this readathon a day early. This readathon has been such an incredible adventure. I think my absolute favorite book that I read during this readathon would definitely have to be Renegades by Marissa Meyer. My least favorite book would probably be Call of the Wild by Jack London, just because it took me forever to read. But all the other books were like, they were pretty good, guys. Thank you all so much for being a part of this journey with me, and thank you for watching this vlog. I know it's probably much longer than all of my other vlogs, but you guys stuck it out, and I thank you for that. I love you all so much. Please be safe, make good choices, and I'll see you next time.